From LEX 18, your official UK sports station for Big Blue Nation, this is BBN Tonight. Presented by Central Bank, the official bank of UK athletics.
Welcome into BBN Tonight. I'm Keith Farmer.
And I'm Mary Jo Perino. Tonight, the Kentucky men's basketball losing streak takes the team to an historic low, and one player is told to take some time off.
But the UK women have come back strong, and the football team learns its bold destination. Well, the search for answers continues for UK basketball. That's tonight's Big Blue story, presented by Baptist Health. The Kentucky men came into Saturday's matchup with North Carolina, riding a 4-game losing streak, but they started off with a good first half in Cleveland. Davion Mintz was hitting three-pointers, looked so good. He also had a backup with B.J. Boston finally knocking down some of those jumpers. Devin Askew and Lance Ware also chipped in with a few buckets, and the Cats led it 38-34 at the half. The Cats kept the pressure on to start the second half, but like many games before, UK would fall into a shooting slump at the wrong time, going cold for over 8 minutes until Jacob Toppin would hit a jumper with 4:01 to go. To add insult to injury, the Cats couldn't stay out of foul trouble, losing all of their big bodies, and the team was forced to play small ball in the final 4 minutes of the game. UNC would take advantage of the mismatch as Kentucky falls 75-63. Cats are 1-5 for the first time since 1926-27.
I'm just so disappointed, especially the last 10 minutes of the game. Just so disappointed. I mean, we got guys shooting 25% and, turnovers. And, I know they're better than this. What are the things we can be great at and that doesn't take talent or skill? The energy, the fight, the togetherness, the trust, the believing in one another, the game planning, the adjustments in game. We need to be great at those things to be able to win. And we're not. North Carolina made us pay.
I think, Mary Jo, two of those things he said, the fight and the belief in each other, are the two things that have to improve the most with this team.
I don't know what must have gone on in the locker room after the game, and we're going to talk more about it. But goodness, it's not just losing on the basketball court. There's some other things, and losing highlights that, right?
Yeah.
Winning cures things. Losing brings some of those things to light, and it wasn't great. As Saturday's game was coming to a close, freshman forward Cameron Fletcher was visibly upset. Coach Cal told the media after the game it was because of the lack of playing time he got. Fletcher eventually apologized to the team and to the BBN on Twitter, but today Cal tweeted that, quote, "We have asked Cam Fletcher to take some time away and step away from the team. He needs to reflect and do some soul searching to get his priorities in order. Any attitude or actions that are detrimental to this team will not be tolerated," and that goes for everyone on the team. Keith, I was, for one, shocked that I saw that he was, I guess being asked to take some time off because we often wonder, why are some guys not playing? And Cal wants guys to work through it.
Yes.
Shouldn't Cam be working through some of this stuff with his team?
And he is still with the team.
Yes.
He's just not currently in town with the team. He is with his mother in St. Louis, and maybe he needed that time to go reflect with his mom. I don't know what their different situations are. We don't know exactly what was said and how it was said and all of that, but everybody's a little bit different. And even though Coach Cal keeps saying it, sometimes this isn't for everybody, and maybe that's one of those things. He's just having trouble fighting through it and needed somebody to get into his ear close to home, and hopefully that's what happens. He'll be back with them soon, and then they'll be able to work it out together on the practice floor. All right, sophomore forward Keon Brooks, who hasn't even played this season because of a calf strain, took it upon himself to speak with the media after the game because his teammates didn't want to.
Keep believing in us. We still have a chance to do something special. We got a lot of young guys, a lot of guys who this stuff is hard, and especially what we're going on in the world is tough on everybody. And I would just say to continue to believe in us, continue to stick with us. Day by day, we're trying to figure it out. We're doing everything we can to continuously get better. So if you're a real fan, if you're a true Kentucky fan, just stick with us. We will eventually turn this around.
Ooh, was that an Aaron Harrison moment there maybe? We still have a chance to do something special?
We had seen that team do something good beforehand, though, to think that, yes, that could happen again. To me, yes, these guys are young. Davion Mintz is not young. Olivier Sarr is not young, and if you want them to accept responsibility for the way they play on the court, I do believe that one of those guys should have taken it upon themselves and said, I'll do it. It's not comfortable. It's not fun. We lost again. But I applaud Keon for doing this, but there's other guys in there. You want to be a draft first-round pick in 6 months, 9 months, you got to talk to the media when things suck.
You'll get the tough questions before and after the game, both.
All right, so now Kentucky looks ahead to the annual matchup with Louisville. The Cards come into Saturday's game off a blowout loss to Wisconsin, in which the team was really shorthanded following an 18-day layoff due to the pandemic. Carlik Jones, who may be their best player, is, Chris Mack said he will be back for this game. This ain't going to be a 40-point blowout either way. Yeah,
and he said Jones is going to be back for their game tomorrow night at Pitt, so he'll be good there. We'll see how many more of those they get back. They've had injuries and COVID and everything, but yeah, this one's
it's tough if Kentucky doesn't win that game to see really truly where this team goes from there.
The focus obviously is on the SEC, but you want that would be a huge victory. You're right. Turning to Kentucky football now, its season will continue with the 5th straight bowl appearance come January 2nd. The Cats will take on NC State in the Gator Bowl down in Jacksonville. UK streak continues where it all began back in 2016, where it dropped a 33-18 contest to Georgia Tech. Coach Mark Stoops says he hopes the team will play a lot better this time around, and they still have some players on the roster who remember the loss. The encouraging news is that we have a full roster coming back, and they're already practicing at a time where players are opting out all over the country. Coach Stoops said it speaks highly of his guys to commit to playing.
We have the right players here for us, for the University of Kentucky. And I think they, I think they answer to each other. You've heard me talk about it many times that I want to be player-led team. I want them leading the right way. And again, we know that maybe we came up short in certain areas this year, but we also really proud of the good things that they've done for many years. And we have strong leadership and strong players at the top. And I think that's what it's speaking to, is their commitment to each other.
Coach Stoops also says Vince Merrill will handle most of the offensive play calling duties for the game. I fully expect the first 6 plays to be passes to the tight end.
Let's do it. Hey, we're going to talk more about that game in a minute, but we can't end without bringing up the UK women's team because they rebounded from their first loss of the season in a gigantic way. How about a 61-point victory over Wofford? Kentucky led in all the right categories, and probably every single category when you win by 61 points. Steals, the only one they didn't lead in, and you can thank Chastity Patterson for that. Keith, big win for them.
Yeah, big win. All right, coming up next on BBN Tonight, we'll expand on our UK football discussion.
We're going to take a closer look at that matchup between UK and NC